by Scotty Hobson. Here is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. A couple of moves there to try to spring free, but a contested shot doesn't get up to the rim. And now it's Lowe running the floor, and that layup drops in. This New Zealand team, it's going to be a different style than maybe what NBA players are accustomed to. And as we see that nice cut, miss reverse layup there by Hobson, it is a different style, and it does present some challenges.
That's right. And, you know, they play physical. How about that style right there? As Chris Paul showing you, he hasn't lost that step. Nice little jab and then blow by.
That's the Fast Break 2019, as it's a three-point shot. Adams, the rebound inside, as nobody can contest with that size, and Adams able to finish it up. Lowe again misses that shot from the outside, wide left.
He's got a nice stroke, and give him a little room out there until he starts to make a few shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander goes right to the cup. It was an aggressive move, and he's just not afraid to go to the rim. And a nice drive with the left hand, and the finish by Lowe. Ferguson tees up that three and knocks it down from the corner. Ferguson, 36% from three, made over 100 on the season. And there is an answer right back by Robert Lowe. So both teams have missed some easy shots inside. Baisley spots up for three. Too strong, offensive rebound, and Adams muscles it up and in. Hampton wants the lob, backdoor. Ashley with the redirect at the apex. Nice play from Hampton to Ashley. See these teams that come in and they're trying to prove a point, certainly showcase themselves, as Adder Machuk on the lob finishes off the alley-oop. Baisley wants another three. That time a little bit short, but Adams right there to tip it back up and in. Baisley, little stutter step, floats it up, and he pushes it off the glass. That's with the right hand. Darius Baisley. We should mention Danilo Gallinari and Andre Robertson not going to play tonight for Billy Donovan. How about Steven Adams running the floor, running the fast break, down the lane, spins it home, counted in the foul. Basically hit the outlet as soon as he grabbed the rebound. As Hampton's floater a little too strong. Now the lob, oh, Hamidou Diallo, usually so good in the air, had to readjust his body. Finally got the positioning and lays it up and in. Now the deflection and the steal. Schroeder adjusts and essentially screens Hampton himself. Shot clock winding down. Has to launch, well short. That was a missed three. Now Diallo had ideas of taking flight. Instead, he's able to spin it home on the reverse. Hampton shows that quick first step, driving to the rim, and then use that left hand, but a foul. Diallo again on the drive, and another fantastic finish by Hamidou Diallo inside right before this first quarter comes to an end.
One of the concerns that Nick Gallo brought up was that, you know, the three-point attempts that the Mavericks were able to get. The Thunder made that adjustment. They kept them off the offensive glass, and now they're starting to make plays like that. But Hamidou Diallo, who continues to attack that painted area. Look at that move there.
Mike Muscala. He's known for his outside shot, but that time twisting and twirling inside. Burton, a little Euro step. Nice play on the feathery scoop layup. Deontay Burton.
Who's that guy right there? I'm telling you, Diallo's had one heck of a first half here, folks. He continues to score.
These are the best players in the world. So any opportunity for our league to be on that stage under that sort of spotlight is massive. This team, this Breakers team, were down 19 at the half to the Grizzlies a couple of days ago. Cut that thing to 6 late in that third quarter. So hopefully they'll be able to do the same tonight.
You see more and more players forego college and decide to go and play in Australia.
Well, that's a big help. Yeah, RJ Hampton, who I feel like has put a pretty good account of himself out there tonight thus far.
Tell us about RJ Hampton. I mean, everybody's talking about him. This is my first time going to look at him. I love his game. He's always under control. He's got quickness. I can tell he's got a shot. He's always getting his teammates involved. Tell us what you've seen in him as well.
I've seen a really composed, mature kid. He's improved game by game. He looked a little overwhelmed the other night against the Grizzlies. His first experience on the NBA hardwood.
And Santa Maria, NBL broadcaster, joining us here in Oklahoma City.
Teams play generally 1 to 2 games a week, but
why not more?
Well, I think in our marketplace, the Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights on TV.
How does your game compare to ours? Well, you brought up how physical it is, but you know the pace that we play at, the way we try to move the ball.
The other big adjustment is the spacing on the court. We talked about the three-point line being further out.
There, right on cue, Steven Adams.
He's having a nice time out there tonight.
Nice. Got 12 points.
He flies the flag for the Kiwis over here. They would dearly love this Hobson sticks that much needed three.
A state in a country where rugby is #1. What would be the number 2 sport?
In New Zealand, cricket. I would say.
Steven Adams, you know, just perfect shot to describe him. He was so effective around the basket.
He was ready to gobble up that rebound, but Gilgeous Alexander went against 2 defensive players. He's got Chris Paul with the steal. Now an open 3 for Baisley. And he might have missed his first couple, but that time able to connect on the outside 3.
He's very effective on the defensive glass and taking out the 3.
Hobson got it outside. And how about Majuk knocking down the 3? Baisley wasn't afraid to fire from 3 in the first half. He took 5 threes. That is his 6th 3 of the night, his second make. Lowe, little off-balance step-back jumper. There's a nice stroke from Robert Lowe. Played 4 years at St. Louis. Schroeder dials it up for Steven Adams. Didn't have to do a whole lot of work as he was already camped out underneath the rim. You really can't say enough about the job as that backdoor cut by Hobson results in a 2-handed slam. But Steven Adams, credit to him in that, as you see another nice move. A little drop step there on the inside. It's a credit to Steven Adams for his ability to adjust to all the different styles of the point guards.
That's right. And I don't think he gets enough credit as well.
This little give and go action. Paul has to save it out of bounds.
I don't know how he did it. I have to look at the
He got it back, hoists up that 3, but a foul in the corner.
I'm a meat eater, just like a T-Rex.
On the backdoor cut, and that time Abercrombie takes advantage. Darius Baisley on the wing. So Hampton didn't start this second half, but now back out on the floor. There's an aggressive drive, went to the rim, missed it, but the follow dunk by Lowe. And a rare bucket for the Breakers.
That was just a beautiful move by Shea.
Mike, why is the jump from year 1 to year 2 so big, generally for NBA players?
You know, if there's so much going on for a rookie, that I'm amazed that many of them are so successful as they are. I mean, you know, there's so many ways that, you know, Shea gets to the bucket and can't finish with the left hand. There's so many different defense. Like today, guys have to figure out how to play in a zone defense.
I think you're talking about structure.
When you have these games, you know, everything's very serious. There's a serious preparation for it. Nice little pass that time. Everything is taken, you know, just like living out. You ever watch the Discovery Channel as the scholar lines up a 3-ball?
Well, the one thing they tell you, though, when you're in the cage is absolutely 100% keep all limbs inside. And if you reach out, you get pulled right out. How do we get on Shark Cage Dive? But anyway, Michael's watching the Discovery Channel. Preseason, you need to pull out all the resources. Diallo's going to track down that miss, that loose ball, keep the possession alive for the Thunder, and he soars up to the rim, showing off that athleticism that we saw in the first half.
It's a lot of energy. And that's how he is. That's what he plays with.
Oh, there's a nice burst of speed. How about the finish with the left hand by R.J. Hampton? SGA, stutter step, and is not going to be able to slow that down. Boy, how about that little stutter step? SGA, scoop. Lineup that features Justin Patton, Abdul Nader, Hamidou Diallo. Dort, nice move as he was able to shed Hampton. Well, Mike, we talked about the youth that is on this Thunder team and the potential development. Dort not afraid to launch from the outside. A little bit of a shot there, smooth stroke.
Motion offense.
Diallo. Around the defensive player was wide open. Thunder will have 3 days off before taking on the Mavericks again on Monday. That is a knockdown 3.
Sometimes, you know, you get drafted in, you have to prove that you belong.
Well, that was one of the more successful missed free throws. We do know this. There's no off nights when you're taking on a team from the West.
No, not at all. Seems like that's just the way the league is. You make that adjustment. Something else. Scotty Hobson, former Blue player. You know, a lot of teams, you know, they're not really just picking out one team favored in the West or to win the championship. And Nader gets a nice little bucket.
And Dort, again, showing off some extra hustle, keeps the possession alive, took it away, and leads to an outdoor Nader three. And how about Justin Patton inside? Nice slam.
Nice little healthy lead at halftime. And it's tough to do that in a game like this, to continue to stay at that level.
Webster again, and that is good. See what Baisley does here. Rolls around and uncontested down the lane. Oh, there's a nice drive and finish and get in the end one.
You know, as I mentioned, his numbers came early in the ball game. He had 12 at halftime. He finished with 19 and 10. It's hard trying to stay up and stay at that level when you're playing, when the game gets away like it did early in the ball game.
Webster trying to free up some space, and he knocks down that elbow jumper. That'll do it for this one as the Thunder take down the New Zealand